In the total darkness of the deep ocean, a hunter uses a sound so loud it can shake your body. It carries 2 tons of special oil in its head, making it a living sound weapon. This is the largest animal with teeth on our planet. It doesn't chase with speed. Instead, it sends out sharp clicks, like a natural sonar, to find its prey. It fights monsters we rarely see, and the scars on its face tell the story. This is the world of the sperm whale. Let's start with what makes a sperm whale so special. In the deep ocean, sperm whales often sleep in a way that feels almost unreal. They hang vertically in the water, like silent gray pillars, perfectly still. They don't swim, don't turn, barely move at all, but they are not fully asleep. Scientists believe that while resting, only half of the whale's brain shuts down, while the other half stays awake, watching the surroundings. Even today, researchers still don't fully understand how they manage this strange kind of sleep. There are other unusual features too. Unlike most whales, the sperm whale's blowhole is not in the center of its head. It's shifted to the left side. And its tail is enormous, one of the largest in the ocean, built for power. With a single strong motion, it can drive the whale straight down into the crushing depths. But one of the most surprising things is hidden in its name. The whale's head alone makes up nearly 1/3 of its entire body. Inside, there is a thick, waxy oil. Early whalers once believed this substance was sperm, which is how the animal got its name, but they were wrong. This oil has nothing to do with reproduction. It is built for sound. Imagine a weapon made of flesh and oil. The sperm whale produces the loudest sound of any living creature, reaching up to 236 decibels, louder than a jet engine. The sound begins in a structure called the phonic lips. From there, it travels backward through the waxy oil, reflects off an air sac at the back of the skull, and then shoots forward through a fatty structure, like a focused beam of energy. Scientists believe this powerful blast might actually stun giant squid, making them freeze so the whale can catch them. The whale can control this sound carefully, switching between a focused beam to find food and patterned sounds called Codas to talk with its friends. It's a language of clicks. So how does this massive animal use its voice to hunt? Sperm whales dive more than 1,000 meters into the deep ocean to find their main prey, squid. They hunt everything from small species to the legendary giant squid, creatures that can grow as long as a bus. At these depths, sunlight disappears completely. Down here, sound becomes the whale's only way to see. The whale releases rapid, powerful clicks. When those sound waves bounce back, they create a detailed picture, revealing the size, shape, and position of the squid in total darkness. But hunting isn't always a solo mission. Scientists who placed tracking tags on groups of sperm whales discovered something remarkable. They sometimes hunt as a team. One whale dives deeper than the others, blocking the squid from escaping into the darkness below. Meanwhile, the rest position themselves above, ready to strike. And they don't do this randomly, they take turns. The whale that makes the deep, exhausting dive gets a break next time, while another takes its place. This shows a level of coordination and intelligence rarely seen in the ocean. They don't just chase prey, they control it, herd it, and share the effort. Sometimes, they don't even need to bite. Researchers have found sperm whales with broken jaws or no teeth at all, yet their stomachs were still full of squid. One possible explanation is their powerful sound. The same clicks used for hunting may also weaken or stun the squid, leaving it helpless, ready to be swallowed whole. But their intelligence doesn't end in the deep ocean. It also shows up in their history with humans. During the age of whaling, especially in the 18th and 19th centuries, humans hunted sperm whales relentlessly. The reason was simple. The oil inside their massive heads was incredibly valuable. It was used to fuel lamps, light entire cities, and keep industrial machines running smoothly. At that time, this oil was one of the most important resources in the world. The hunting became so extreme that sperm whales were pushed close to extinction. And then, something unexpected seemed to happen. Historical records suggest that sperm whales began to recognize the threat. They appeared to learn the patterns of the hunters, their timing, their methods, even their ships. In some cases, the hunted began to fight back. There are documented events where whales attacked whaling ships, ramming them with tremendous force. The most famous example is the Essex whale attack, where a sperm whale struck and sank a large ship, leaving the crew stranded in the open ocean. Some reports even suggest that whales behave differently depending on the ship, showing aggression toward whalers, while allowing other vessels to pass without harm. The most surprising discovery about sperm whales is this: they have culture. They don't make random sounds. Their clicks follow specific patterns like dialects that are passed from mother to calf. Scientists, including researchers from Dalhousie University, have tracked huge groups, or clans, moving across the ocean. A single clan can include thousands of female whales. But what separates one clan from another is not their blood, it's their voice. Each group has its own unique pattern of clicks, almost like a shared accent. Even more fascinating, researchers have seen different clans pass right by each other in the open ocean without mixing at all. It's as if they recognize that they don't share the same language. These behaviors are learned, not inherited, showing that sperm whale society works in a way that feels surprisingly similar to early human communities. And when danger comes, that bond becomes even stronger. If killer whales attack, sperm whales don't run. Instead, they form a defensive circle known as a marguerite formation. The calves are placed safely in the center, while the adults face outward. Then, with powerful controlled strikes, they use their massive tails as weapons, ready to defend the group at all costs. And the final surprise about the sperm whale might be the most shocking of all. A sperm whale can dive for nearly 2 hours on a single breath, not just surviving, but hunting, fighting, and releasing powerful sound blasts in the crushing darkness of the deep. For scientists, this raised a serious question. How can any animal do this? The answer is almost unbelievable. The sperm whale is a master diver. It doesn't rely on its lungs to store oxygen. In fact, its lungs collapse during deep dives, helping it avoid pressure damage known as decompression sickness. Its real secret is in its blood and muscles. These whales have special oxygen-binding proteins that store massive amounts of oxygen directly in their muscles. Their bodies are built for extreme pressure, with flexible ribs that bend inward instead of breaking as they descend deeper and deeper. When the whale dives, it begins to shut down non-essential functions. Oxygen is saved only for the brain and the heart. Its heartbeat slows dramatically, from around 60 beats per minute to as low as 10. Every movement becomes efficient. Every second is controlled. Even at the cellular level, they are different. Research shows their bodies are adapted to survive low oxygen conditions that would seriously damage human cells. And then there's the brain. The sperm whale has the largest brain of any animal on Earth, about 6 times heavier than a human brain. Inside, scientists have found specialized cells linked to complex thinking, social behavior, and emotion. Cells once believed to be unique to humans. It raises a strange thought. Is this just an animal, or something far more advanced? A creature perfectly built for a world we can barely survive in. Today, these giants are slowly recovering after centuries of hunting, driven by the demand for their valuable oil. Scientists now listen to them using underwater microphones, studying their clicks, tracking their clans, and trying to understand their complex communication. But they still face new dangers: plastic pollution, fishing nets, and a changing ocean. And yet, deep below, in the silent blue darkness, the clicks of the sperm whale still echo, telling stories we are only just beginning to understand.